Blessings. Welcome in. I am well. I just wanted to step in and send blessings to people on the summer solstice. We're at a transitional point, and you know what? The way I see it, we're always in a transitional state. But when we unite in a broader sense of cycles that everyone does go through, and different seasons, etc., that we all tend to focus on as a collective, which helps us build critical mass. So what I'm sensing and feeling within this now moment, although I do have cloudy skies here, you think of the summer solstice, everything is full bloom, everything is vibrant, it's radiant, full vitality, life force is turned on. And I understand that many of us may not be feeling that within this now moment, and that's okay. Sometimes some of us were in winter season when the season itself is actually in summer. So it's recognizing and understanding what cycle and season you actually are in tune to. And just because you're not in tune with the nature, earth cycle, does not mean that you're not in alignment, okay? So I just want to address that. We are all in various timelines and cycles themselves, and where you're at is exactly where you need to be. So I wanted to just tell a little tale. I've had a bee visit me the past 3 days, right? And the first day it was very subtle, and he was drinking water off my table, and then he flew away. And the next day, as I sat, he came and he landed on my leg, and we shared space for a little bit, and we communicated, and it was a lovely experience, and then he flew off. And then this morning, I came to come outside, and he was on my screen, just hanging out, and I sent him love, and I spoke with him for a little bit, and then and he just wanted to hang out, and it was very these experiences are always intimate for me. So, but having the support of the bees was very profound for me, because I'm going through a monumental transition within this now, which is interesting within the solstice gateway. The newness, leaving dead branches behind, leaving old environments that no longer support us. I'm completely uprooting my life, and for where I've been in the area for 43 years, okay? And it's a huge, terrifying but exciting experience of just starting completely fresh slate. I was recognizing that the environment in which I was inhabiting, although I've been able to expand, it just wasn't nutritious enough for the growth in which I've been going through. So many of us may be going through these situations within this now moment of just completely uprooting our lives, uprooting our relationships, uprooting our jobs, uprooting everything, and just saying, you know what? There are new energies that I have the ability to work with, and I'm willing to throw all my chips into the wind and see where they fall. And that's basically how I came into this next section of my life, next part of my journey, and I have no idea where it's going. I have no idea where I'm going to work. I have no idea how I'm going to meet people. It's a nodal seed point of an inception of another life. And it gives us the ability to be full creators in what we wish to experience. Not based off of the past, not based off of what we've experienced, not based off of any of that. It's the clean, fresh slate, which I think the summer solstice is helping to bring in that full life force experience and really harness our own personal life force as creators. So I just want to congratulate people for how far you've come, for the completions that you're making, for the progress that you're making. I don't think we celebrate ourselves enough. We have the tendency to focus so much on what we've been through. And it deters from the moment of culmination, which the solstice brings, of that full blossoming of the soul in which you are. So I think the grand message within the solstice is sitting within the moment and recognize the way in which you've blossomed, in the way in which you've grown. And take the time to congratulate yourself of how far you've come. I saw the other day out front of my doorstep this, you could see it as a weed, but whatever. The resilience in which it grew through the asphalt was so profound for me. And it was so synchronistic and symbolic to show how far I've come in my growth, in my healing, in my understanding, in my recognition of the soul and how it sits within the all. And we recognize that this process of evolution, of ascension, is not for the faint of heart. It does test your patience. It does test your resilience. And we get tired of hearing, and I know I have, showing how strong you, it's not that you're showing, it's proving to yourself how resilient you are and the things that you can go through and overcome. And we attach that to the warrior archetype. And I don't want to see it as a warrior anymore. I want to see it as a strength of resolution, a strong foundational structure that is built within divine trust and faith, that we are within spaces and support and teams that help us build that resilience and strength. That anything external, it may shake you, but it will not break you. And that's something I've learned on this journey. There's a softness within strength. There's a softness within passion. There is a softness within resilience. And although perceived as a tension, as, yes, okay, I get it. It's the oppositional force of neutralizing its counter energy. What's the quote by Jung? within the oppositional force, and this is not the term. I'm using this is not verbatim. Within the observational fort, with great tension, springs forth great creativity, something along those lines. It's within that oppositional force. It's within that pressure. It's within that contraction, that the resilience of the soul, of the spirit, of the God spark, in which bursts forth and creates something more profound, that type of thing. And my apologies if I didn't get that correct. I'm just kind of going on a whim. So anyway, I just want to send blessings to those on this solstice day, however it shows up for you. We are in great times of change and shift, and that's always expected. And allowing the energies just to flow. Ride the wave as best as you can. Keep focusing on gifting yourself the strength, the resilience, the self-compassion, the self-love, the self-care. Keep giving that to sustain your various forms in order to harmonize and align those forms. Within that, it's interesting, I'm being shown the blossoming, the full combination of growth, of if we want to look at plants or flowers or things like that. And I recall many years ago I had made this statement that basically a tree does not ask what its purpose is. It just knows. It just knows what it's supposed to do. And just because it grows and it flourishes and it expands doesn't mean that that purpose itself is irrelevant. And we can see that in nature in all various forms. They don't go through these certain things. They just be. They just do what their genetic makeup, what their blueprint requests, and they grow into their own. And they meet various elemental forces that are in opposition, yet they still thrive. Just like the weed that grows through the asphalt. So I'm going to leave that there. I send you all off with much love and many blessings on your journeys forward. I hope you all have a fabulous day. And just keep thriving. Keep growing. Keep dreaming. Keep visioning. And keep sensing what is beyond your immediate reality. Because there's so much more that's just waiting for you to pluck out of the ethers and bring into your reality. So, take care.